All right, good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday to you. What I'm going to share with you today is a different presentation to what we're doing with the Wealth Academy, and here's why. I've had, an incredible number of agents the past probably 30 days or so say the same thing. And what that is that selling real estate has never been harder. You know, the inventory issues are super challenging, and the changes that have occurred in the real estate industry. There's an incredible opportunity for agents to change all of that. But most of the agents I'm talking to are not seeing the opportunity. Quite a bit of time over the weekend restructuring what we're doing, and we're going to analyze it from a salesperson's perspective. I'm going to show you why selling real estate today is harder than it's ever been, and how you can change the rules of the game and actually make it easier. You know, at the end of the day, we all work for the same reason. We want to make money because we want a high quality of life. And most agents right now are either in one or two categories. They're working really, really hard and they're making some money, but their quality of life is really suffering. Or there are others that are just sitting on the sidelines. They just go, you know, this environment is just not conducive to putting very many together, and so they're just sitting on the sidelines. Here's the point: is it doesn't have to be that way. There is an incredible opportunity for you to create clients at a phenomenal level and convert those clients, because it starts with prospects, then into clients, and then into sales. So I'm going to walk through this process with you and show you how you can make your life so much easier and make more money, and in fact, actually work less. So we're going to process because you can see where it says, Rachel, we have a big consumer event this Thursday, but we'll come back to that at the end. Let's just go ahead and go to our presentation. Okay.
And I'll be your clicker.
All right.
We can put it on if you.
Yeah, let's try and get it going. All right, how to work less and sell more. What do you believe about selling? And here's the point right now. This title of how to work less and sell more. I'm sure many of you look at that and go, okay, that's just not doable. If I could work less and sell more, I would have been doing it. But here's why it's very doable. And I'm going to show you the system that we have built, the process. But here's why the agents are working so hard, like I say, harder than ever, and struggling to put together transactions, and how we can change all of that. Here's what agents believe, and not just agents, salespeople pretty much in any industry believe that sales is a numbers game. That is true if you're doing what everyone else is doing. And most salespeople in every industry, whether they're selling real estate, they're loan officers selling loans, or they're selling some other product, practice their business essentially the same. And so if you're doing everything pretty much the same as all your competitors, then yeah, sales is a numbers game. But I'm going to show you some really compelling statistics about why real estate is so difficult and how we can change all of this. In Los Angeles, there's 52,351 agents that are part of the MLS, the different MLSs that are working the Los Angeles County market. It's a big number. Last month in Los Angeles, there were 30,202 total sites. So we got an extra zero there we're going to take off. It was 13,202 total sites. So you got 52,000 pursuing 13,000 transactions. Those odds aren't very good. And then you look at the amount of inventory. We have record low inventory. So this book, I don't know how many of you are familiar with this book, The Art of War by Sun Tzu. I read this book years ago. And it's a really powerful book, and it so applies to what the challenges are that agents are dealing with today in the environment. And I'm going to walk you through this process. Now, let's see. Can you switch that so I can see this?
Okay, so that's what they say.
All right. Here's what Sun Tzu talks about in The Art of War, is that it is a numbers game, that the bigger army is going to beat the smaller army, assuming that all things are equal. Well, it's just like selling houses or loans or anything else. If all things are basically equal, meaning you're bringing the same value, the same service and that kind of thing, marketing the same way, then it is a numbers game. And so statistically in war, you get 1,000 people going to war with 100 people. The 1,000 people are statistically just eventually going to win, because as a percentage, if they're using the same exact weapon, the people that have 100 are going to run out sooner and they're going to be gone, right? So that's the sales is a numbers game, or war is a numbers game. But here are the exceptions. Here's when everything changes. Is number 2 is when you have a superior weapon. If you have a superior weapon, is if you have one side using a bow and arrow and the other side using a machine gun, then that superior to be a game changer. The other factor is a superior strategy. Now, what we're going to go through today is I'm going to show you a superior weapon and a superior strategy, so that the concept of sales as a numbers game is going to get thrown out the window. So let's go ahead and get back to the PowerPoint. All right, the 3 secrets to working less and selling more. Number 1 is how to make capturing prospects easy. We only have 60 seconds to really get someone's attention. I'm going to show you how we can make capturing prospects easy. Number 2 is, it's not going. There we go. How to convert 9% of your prospects into clients. We've got that system down. And then number 3 is how you can truly work less and do more sales. Here's the number 1 mistake that most agents, well, there's 2 huge mistakes that most salespeople are making. Is number 1, they're practicing their business like everyone else. And number 2 is they're chasing their business. And it's every day is what I call a new adventure. I'm gonna show you how we can change all of that and create far more business and make your life easy. So what do real estate agents sell? When I ask agents, what do you sell? Most of them say houses or real estate. Where that mindset affects it is, what do agents talk about to make sales? Well, they're talking about bedrooms, baths, square footage, price, these kinds of things. And all of these facts are what's known as product data. Here's the problem with that, is the limitations that are applied to you when you're only using product data. Zillow and Redfin, et cetera, sell using product data. 65% of consumers start at Zillow. 100% of clients or prospects will go on the internet. 65% are going to Zillow. Why are they going to Zillow first and calling agents later? Because Zillow has captured the product data value. So if your value to a consumer is talking about product data, meaning the house, the bedrooms, the baths, and that kind of thing, and the consumer's already been to Zillow, they have basically that information, then what is perceived value of you as an agent? Product data is only interesting to people that are currently in the market. And what my point is there is that bringing people in the market, you can't bring people in the market through using product data. You have to find people that have already made their mind up and they're in the market. But if you're doing the same thing that every other salesperson is doing, which is only talking about product data, meaning bedrooms and baths, then yeah, your sales is a numbers game. I'm going to show you how we can change all of that. Now, why lead companies are controlling the market, why particularly Zillow is controlling 65%. 3 to 4% of consumers are in the market. They're looking so they start on the internet, and what they're looking for once they've made the decision is they're looking for product. Zillow, they go to Redfin and so on, and so they'll start to look in that area. And Zillow now is kind of the king of that, where they put all the pictures and all the information. And so the agents are below that. Now we've got these other categories though, where I'm going to show you how we can capture a market that's 10 times the size. Instead of 3 or 4% that are basically going through Zillow and Redfin and the internet, how we can capture 30 to 40% of the marketplace with a superior weapon and a superior strategy. Now, you may have heard me talk a little bit about this as far as the ultimate sales machine and the power of selling solutions. You know, Chet Holmes' book, The Ultimate Sales Machine, is what really was the genesis of creating this idea of building what we built with the Mark I Real Estate Wealth Academy. And what he teaches to me is genius, and it's a game changer, and it's how we create a superior weapon and a superior strategy. And so here's the message, and what he teaches us in about 4 different examples in different industries. But the one right on page 1 is the story of the carpet cleaning company, where the carpet cleaning company, what they were marketing is they reached out, the owner of the carpet cleaning company reached out to Chet and said, hey, you know, Chet, our sales are going sideways. You know, we've been basically flat for the last 3 or 4 years. What can you do to help us increase our sales? Well, the company, the carpet cleaning company, was marketing product data, and they were just talking about how to make your home beautiful, talking about cost per foot and these kinds of things. Here's where the change happened, where Chet said, okay, let me show you a better strategy, a better way. And where he did the research on carpet, and he found these government studies, and here's what they found in these government studies, is the government had identified that, you know, there's over 1 million government employees in this country, there's thousands of buildings, but the government had identified that certain buildings had a 4-time lower incidence of employee illness than other buildings. So the obvious question is why? Why is that the case? And what they found is the buildings that did not have carpet, that had, let's say, concrete or linoleum, the people walking around through the halls particularly, you know, then they sneeze or cough, the germs go down, they settle on this hard surface, next person walks by, creates airflow, and the germs stay airborne, and people inhale these germs and they get sick. But the buildings that had carpet, the germs settled in the carpet, and then it was basically working as a filter. And then if you clean the carpet, they found if they clean the carpet twice a year, that filter gets cleaned and the incidence of illness was reduced dramatically. So here's how we use that information. Almost every agent, every loan officer is doing the same thing this carpet cleaning company was doing, is they're talking about the product data, and how they're marketing it is make your home beautiful, have your carpets cleaned. Compare that message to protect your family and reduce illness by 4 times. Now, this is a superior strategy, because what we're doing now is, instead of being trapped in the sales as a numbers game of I sell houses, I talk about bedrooms, baths, prices, square footage, that kind of thing, and limiting in that box, then yes, sales is a numbers game. And not only is it really difficult statistically, because you're constantly competing with other agents in the same product data limitation. But here's the other thing, is you're chasing the clients. And when you chase people, they run. Changing the strategy in the same way this carpet cleaning company no longer started talking about make your home beautiful. They start talking about protect your family. That is way more compelling. It's not like 10% more compelling or 20%. It's about 3 to 4 times more compelling. So that's the change of the strategy. All right, so the key to selling is providing solutions to life problems. So how we get into the conversation, and I'm going to show you the system that we have perfected. It's going to make it so much easier for you, but it's critical you understand the difference between being limited in this product data box with this belief I have to talk about bedrooms and baths, and that's the only way I can sell houses, because now you're trapped in that sales is a numbers game philosophy, and how we change that. So what solutions are agents providing for consumers when they only talk about bedrooms, bath, and square footage and sale price? When agents are limited to that product data conversation and the consumer's already, for the most part, gone to Zillow or Redfin, then from a consumer perspective, what's the real value that they're seeing? It's been greatly diminished, right? And that's why commissions are coming down. So the bigger consumer problem you can solve, the more sales you will make and the more referrals you'll receive. All right. So what is the most compelling need or problem agents solve today? And how many of your agent competitors can provide this value? So this is about the differentiation. We have to differentiate you in a significant way. And we can't, the only way we can do that is to get out of the product data box. So what fear and pain do consumers have that you in real estate can solve? The number one fear that people have is money. It's financial stress. The struggle or inability to save money, most people worry about money pretty much 24/7. And they don't know where to start for building wealth and preparing for retirement. I'm going to show you how we can capture prospects, get their attention really quickly by addressing their fears and their pain. When you simply ask, are you interested in buying real estate? The answer 97% of the time is no. When you ask a different question, then it changes everything. See, selling is a 4-step process. Step number 1 is we all are in the same category. We have 1 to 2 sentences to capture someone's attention. If our 1 to 2 sentences is not interesting, then it's like, thanks, but I'm not interested. And this, living in the product data world, there's no way that you can come up with a sentence in 1 or 2 sentences that's going to be compelling to really rivet someone to say, okay, you know, that's interesting, I want to talk some more. This is why Mike Ferry created this sentence. Are you or anybody you know interested in buying or selling any real estate? See, that sentence is tied to the belief that product data is all I'm bringing. Is that sales is a numbers game. That is the belief. I'm going to show you how we can change that. So step 1 is we have a powerful, compelling message that gets someone's attention. Step 2 is we have to be able to carry an inspiring conversation that will turn into an appointment. I'm going to show you what that conversation is. And then number 3, and this is when it gets easy. Step 1 and 2 are the hardest part. Step 3 is when it's easy. We get into an appointment. And instead of talking about product data, meaning bedrooms, baths, and square footage and all that, we start talking about bigger life problems, things that are way more interesting to consumers, number 1, and 2, that separate you in a powerful way. Because 98% of the other agents are living in the product data box. We're bringing life solutions, and we have almost no competition, and that's what makes it so much easier. And then we convert 90% of these people where they go from a prospect mindset of, okay, well, it's nice meeting you, to, okay, you know, you're the person I want to do business with. And then once they decide that you're their agent, you know, they become your client, then the next part is just making the sale. All right, here's the stadium pitch. And you can see where it says on your stadium pitch, your refined marketing statement. This is super important. You have to have a statement that captures the imagination of prospects. I provide my clients the solution to the struggle of saving money, retirement, and wealth through our real estate wealth building strategies. Are you interested in learning more about these solutions? Now, here's the system and the formula to a refined marketing statement. Because remember, we only have 1 sentence to get someone's attention. So here are the 3 things we have to really address. What we're starting with is, what's the problem? So when you ask, are you interested in buying real estate? Well, unless they're actually looking, they're going to say no. When you say, I provide my clients the solution to the struggle of saving money, you know, what percentage of people can relate to that? How many people have that problem? You know, I know it's at least 80% of the people. Now, the bottom 40% we can't help, but that 40 to 80 or 90 percentile, we can help. So that's the struggle. This is why the refined market statement is important, and that you get this memorized. And so now compare this value to just asking the question, are you or anybody, you know, interested in buying or selling real estate? That is the sales is the numbers game approach. That is the really hard, painful way to practice real estate. We change it with a superior strategy. which is I provide my clients the solution to the struggle of saving money, retirement, and wealth through our real estate wealth building strategies. Almost everybody wants that solution. Now, here's what we've done is we have a superior strategy. We're setting the stage up where we can have a superior weapon. And I'll show you how we do that. And that's where we get into the concepts. Are you interested in learning more about these solutions? So here's how we make it so much easier for you, is because now we've differentiated you from the herd of agents in a powerful and profound way. This is one of our marketing pieces, one of the digital flyers. Build wealth and retire without saving money through real estate. And we're showing the utility value analysis. If you haven't been trained on that, Serena's going to do a training on, that's Thursday, right?
Thursday at 10:30, yes.
Yeah, Thursday at 10:30, Serena's going to do a training on how to use this marketing piece and have the conversation. So this gets back to having a superior weapon. So when you have a superior weapon, the marketing piece, so you're explaining the power of the utility value and how real estate blows away the stock market and is really, for most people, their only path to financial security, retirement, and wealth. And we talk about the 5 economic benefits of real estate. You can see that in the bottom right-hand corner. But this is the superior weapon. So superior strategy, superior weapon changes everything. And so being stuck in the product data box only, now if you're stuck in that box, now you're in the category of sales is a numbers game, and that's a miserable place to be stuck in. Here's the other part. Now this is the next part about how to position you so that you have way more clients and you work less. Instead of the one at a time of chasing leads or the constant prospecting grind of the sales is a numbers game and I just sell houses, bringing this information, bring consumers into the market. When we market, we're doing 3 consumer events. This Thursday night, we're doing seniors retire within 5 years without saving money through real estate. Now I want you to think, what percentage of seniors do you think are struggling to retire? I mean, it's a huge, huge numbers. In fact, baby boomers are in the worst retirement shape of any generation. So they're interested. You get into a conversation. We start to add and build these prospects and put them into your database. But here's what's awesome, is you can market these messages. We've got the marketing materials. You can do it basically for free. It doesn't cost you anything. There's no prospecting. It's through emails and Facebook posts and those kinds of things. You can call people if you want, but the other one is build wealth and retire without saving money through real estate. That event is a week from Saturday. And the other one is why renting is a financial disaster. But here's how you work less, is you have to scale your time. And what I mean by scale your time is by having a powerful RMS, a powerful refined marketing statement gets people's attention. And we're doing videos. We did a video shoot last Friday, had a lot of agents coming. We're doing another video shoot this Friday. Get away from the mindset of sales is a numbers game. It's a terrible way to make a living. It is not necessary. There's a far better path. You can make your life so much easier. You don't have to spend a ton of money. In fact, you don't have to spend any money. You can scale your time and convert prospects and clients at a level you just never imagined possible. So let's recap the 3 secrets. First secret, number 1, is capturing prospects is easy when you have a compelling value that solves life struggles. So this is what I'm talking about, strategy. Compare this strategy of I help my clients, or I provide the solution to my clients to the struggle of saving money, retirement, and building wealth. It is so important to position yourself as more than just a salesperson that chases people. Position yourself as this guide or advisor and providing the solution. That's what we're all looking for. We go to CPAs, attorneys, we go to doctors, we go to these people for solutions. So when you get into that conversation, this makes getting prospects and getting their attention, it's not even close. I mean, it's probably 20, 30 times easier. Now, number 2 is we got to convert the prospects. But here is how we do this. Converting prospects into clients is easy when consumers see you as their solution to retirement, wealth, and the life of their dreams. We have the conversation. So the first part is capturing the prospects. with a compelling value. We get into the conversation, then we get into the client appointment. And I'm telling you, 90% of the clients, when they get done, they're blown away. They understand, and they go from just being another prospect to someone that wants to be your client, because they see you as an expert bringing real life solutions that your competitors cannot. When you can do things your competitors cannot, that's powerful. And secret number 3 is you'll work less and make more sales when you systematize your marketing, and not just your marketing, but all aspects of your business. Is we want to systematize your business. We have the marketing system that you can plug into. We have a fully developed marketing system that will end the waste of time of trying to think of something to say. We've got scripts, we've got flyers, we've got Facebook ads, we've got all kinds of content for you. The consistency, meaning every single week marketing to the community and marketing to your database, will create credibility for you as an advisor and build trust, and then the prestige of bringing this life-altering value. And we can scale your time by marketing to the masses, using videos and live webinars. So instead of just the grind of talking to people one at a time, you put together a professional video that has the same exact message, and we can email it and Facebook and all those kinds of things. And now we're scaling your time and creating far more clients much easier. And this, I'm telling you, there's no real significant expense. I mean, you can do it for pretty much next to nothing. All right, so stop limiting your value to product data. Zillow has won the product data battle. But that doesn't mean they can, they're going to win the war. You can win the war, but we have to get away from the limitation of just talking about product data, because the truth is consumers would much prefer to get their product data information online. 100% of them start there. They have most of their product data information by the time they even talk to an agent. All right, so this is, you see our website where we're marketing on the radio, we're marketing on Facebook, we're doing, we're driving traffic to the website, we're doing the events. All of this is something that you can participate in at no cost. You can get an exclusive registration link. When people go register, only you get the lead information, and that way you can follow up. The response that we've been getting from these presentations is over 90% interest rating. I just got this from Vimeo. What's today? Tuesday? I think it was Friday, maybe Saturday. This is where we put our videos. But I was pretty excited about this, and I shared this with you, is our consumer content that we are recording and marketing, is that we've generated over 1,000 views on our videos about real estate wealth growth. The point I'm making here is this message is powerful. People want to know the solution to their financial struggles. They want to learn the solution to the struggle of saving money and retirement and wealth. And this is some of the evidence of this. So think of this. How do you think you will make more money? Talking to clients and saying, I sell houses, or I provide the solution to saving money, retirement, and wealth. It is a far more powerful message. Sales is a numbers game, yes, when you say I sell houses, because you're just doing what everybody else is doing. But when you change the game by saying I provide the solution to saving money, that is an enormous obstacle for people. It is an enormous pain point. It's an enormous problem. And say, I provide the solution to saving money. I'm going to show you how you don't need to worry about saving money, and we'll get you to retirement and wealth. Do you see strategically how radically different it is and how radically more powerful it is as far as engaging with consumers? If that wasn't good enough, here's what makes it even better, is you have no competition. The other agents are just not even going to go there. This, and then add to the scaling the message. The three of these factors will make it where you can create far more business, eliminate your competition, and truly work less and make more money.